Now back with the part 2. Let's see first. This is kind of reminds me when I was little. I don't think I'm gonna take those batteries to the store and get some new ones. But that's why I'm do the best way to get all of these toys. Oh my god. Did you hear a lot of crying? Oh, did you hear a lot of screaming? A lot here when I hear a lot of acting like a spoiled brat because there are nothing much better days because they are acting like a spoiled brats. That's why it is. But that's okay. We like to act like good. We have to act like good. We have to act good for some reason. But now I'm acting good. On the TV, they're acting like bad. But now I'm acting good. Where's the other one? Is it on the other floor? Where is it? I can't find it. I need to go find the last one.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Another battery? How many it takes?
3.
Okay, where is the under you?
Oh, there it is.
That's blushing.
Now we got the batteries in. Let's turn it on. Oh, we need to switch the part of it. And it still moves. The cart is still moving because the mechanism inside is still moving. Because that's why it moves around. Because that's why how Stitch is kind of reminds me of that animal. Stitch kind of reminds me of that animal is such a beautiful guy. And that's why it makes some noises. Wow, it's kind of fun. And this kind of all the times, and it has some lights on it because this is gonna take a while. This is the only thing that has some lights because that's why it is the. That's why it's the only thing that has some lights and sounds because the toy is something we learned about all these 3 days. Because this is gonna take a few days after the movie came out on DVD. Because why you ever seen this toy looking like this? Because why ever had this toy for a few months? Because I haven't looking like this anyway.
No, look.
Stitch toy is kind of a lot of fun days to have with it. That's what we ever told about what they learn about what they kind of make a lot of these more. And that's what we learn about what they kind of make a lot of these when they make a lot of more of these toys. I bet it is. I can't make a lot of these toys. But it has 5. and it's a fake toy, but you can make more of that Stitch toy. But so far, it is the best one to have in your collection. In the collection, this type of toy is something we never teach us about what else they have in the stores. But this is the best way to have in your collection. Stitch kind of reminds me when I was young, and this is kind of younger, and that's why you see before if you like the movie, and it's the new movie came out last month, and I'm super excited when I saw this movie. If you know, this movie is rated PG. If you don't know why this movie is kind of fun to watch, if you don't know how this movie is kind of looking like it's new, if you don't know why this movie kind of looks like new, because this movie is rated. This movie is kind of a highest gross movie. Why are you talking like that? This movie is kind of a highest gross animated film. If you don't know why this is the best one to looking like this anyway, and this is kind of fun. If you don't know why you ever told us about what they're kind of looking like anyway, if you don't know why it's looking like, if you don't know, I can't say it. If you don't know why this looking like a car, and don't you ever told us about what they have a lot of wheels, and don't you tell us about what they never ever else they have a lot of senses about what car can drive a lot through the times and lots of days, and sometimes they tells you to be honest when they crash through cars in the town and a lot of days, because this hasn't a lot. It hasn't tells you that this toy is for ages 3 and up, because it has a lot of lights, because that's so cool if you want it. This was about the Stitch go-kart battery operated bump and go light music. Bye.